This was a story this weekend where somehow, and it may be wrong, but some rumor that he made $28 million in NIL at Duke, and he only played there a year before going to the draft. And he's going to Dallas, as you recall, because Dallas won the lottery, as you recall, and Cooper Flagg will be the number one pick, as you recall. So I'm going to refer to Cooper Flagg going forward as a Maverick. I'm going to watch him and Nico hand in hand singing Kool and the Gang. Shout out to the Kool and the Gang member who passed away this weekend in a car crash. Why that's in my brain, I can't tell you, Coca. Why we're talking about Cooper Flagg right now when the NBA Finals haven't even started, forget the draft, is that if he made $28 million and they're saying it's a combination of Fanatics money and New Balance money, he's got a sneaker deal, he's got a car deal, there's no way he made $28 million in 1 year. There's no way the New Balance is going to pay him $13 million for a 1 year deal. He couldn't even wear their sneakers. I find it hard to believe that Fanatics was giving Cooper Flagg $15 million a year. But let's not impugn anybody who reported this story. And let's just say that he did get $28 million in NIL money. I have a question for you. Does that sound like the system's working or not working? I'd like to put a poll in the live chat right now. I don't know if anyone can do that because I don't see a live chat. I don't know if there is a live chat. I certainly can't hear it. But if it's happening, is Cooper Flagg getting $28 million in NIL money good or bad? Two choices. I believe there's a big number of you who will say this is the way it should be. A man should earn what a man can earn. And a woman, person, someone's going to pay it, you got to take it. Love that. I may even subscribe to that point of view. Maybe. What about the other side of that? If Cooper Flagg has companies who are giving him money, is it because he went to Duke for a year? What is the upside of going to Duke for a year for Cooper Flagg? I was racking my brain trying to think of, did it improve his draft position? And then I was told by my good friends at Stats Inc. LP is that Cooper Flagg was the consensus number one before the season even started. When you're the consensus number one, I believe there's only one way to go, and that's down. Now, it is true Cooper Flagg did not go down, but he didn't go up. He's still a 1-1. So that can't be a reason to go to Duke. Under the great tutelage of Coach K. No, that can't be the reason. Coach K is not there. All right, let me think of another one. In order to give yourself exposure to companies in order to become a professional endorser. No, that's not it either. All right, hold on. I'm going to come up with it. In order to go to a school to further your education and learn in the classroom so that you can be a smarter person, more informed. No, that's not it either. I'm out of it, Coca. I'm out of options. I can't think of one reason like, because the NCAA makes all this money from CBS and other networks for its March Madness tournament. And the fact that Charlie, I'm not quite Baker, said that we may go to 72 to 76 teams because there's more money involved. And then rumors came out that, hey, I don't know which networks are saying they're going to pay for more games that are good. John Skipper telling you in a sporting class, we always want more games. We'd always want a bigger tournament. And then me telling you that it doesn't matter one tinker's damn who plays in the tournament. Cooper Flagg being on Duke, not being on Duke, has zero impact on the rights fees for the tournament. Zero. It may not be right for everybody, but Cooper Flagg had no business going to Duke. If you are in the position where you're able to monetize yourself, why would you ever risk lack of performance or injury? When there's no upside, think of any game you play, any argument you have, any conversation you have. If there's no upside, why do you engage in the activity or the conversation? Don't you have to evaluate what your upside is? Don't you have to say to yourself, here's what I'm doing it for? Whatever reasons you have, and I'm not going to judge your reasons, whether they're money, fame, power, love, religion, don't care. Whatever you do anything, don't do it in a pointless way. Don't do it without a goal. Cooper Flagg's goal, make money? In. You don't need Duke for that. There are a whole bunch of players, given the amount of money that may exist now with NILs and deals that can be signed, and college players who now can take money over the table, not under the table or on the side table. You don't need collectives. You don't need boosters. You don't need guys going to prison. You don't need guys losing their Heisman Trophy award. You don't need any of it. All you got to do is do a deal, cut a deal, cash the check, yours, win money. What's amazing is that if you think that you've seen player empowerment before, you haven't. You're seeing it now. Do you know that players can now dictate exactly what they want, where they want to get it from, as though they're just regular employees of regular companies who can decide where they want to live, where they want to work? Oh, was that the point? Should players have the same rights as any other employee in any other job in any other sector? That seems to be what you're all desiring. It seems to be what an overwhelming majority of you say to me in comments at David P. Samson, that, hey, these players, let them earn anything, the most possible. Here's what results in that. When you allow college athletes to do what they're doing right now, you have made college into the minor league system of the professional sport. You have made it so eventually teams will want to control the college game. It will no longer be looked at as an independent entity. The future of college sports is under the umbrella of professional sports because it is the same financial model. When teams are deciding how they're going to spend their draft pick and who they want on their team, do you think they want to compete with Duke or Kentucky or James Madison or St. John's? Do you think they want the threat of, hey, I could just run it back? Do you think the NBA has a great interest in the next CBA of having the players union say, we got to raise these minimum rookie deals because we're not going to get any players in the NBA? Because all the good players are incentivized to stay in college because of all the money they're making. Do you not see the imbalance of power that is beginning to form and how that could lead to talent? Listen, there's a world where you don't even need to be in the NBA or in college. If you are of the opinion that you can get NIL deals and you can get sponsorship deals and these companies are all about the individual brand, wait a minute. It's social media. Think about the social media influencers. Who are they associated with? Themselves. When you look at whether it's Bieber selling a cosmetic company for $1 billion, or Jenner or Kardashian, or the people, Mr. Beast, getting quadrillions of downloads and views for his videos, what are they part of exactly? What union are they part of?